Omo guys, like I don't understand Biggie anymore. Like, what is this? Look at the time. How about now? Biggie, this one we don't like am. Look at the time the housemates had to do their tax. Look at the time they had to wager by this time. Omo. Even me that is talking to you guys, I am so damn tired. Hey babies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with me, Maybe where you get the gist. As it they do waiting, as it they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I say they hurt. So, guys, it has been a long day. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, in fact, I don't know if I should say it. It has been a long evening. Let me put it that way because a lot has actually happened in the space of how many hours in Biggie's house, But I will just give a rundown, and there has been some bans, unnecessary bans. There have been some quarrels, there are some beefs, while the talks were going on. So we're going to be discussing about everything. So make sure you watch to the very end so you don't miss all the juicy gist that has happened this evening. First off, I would start with the HFM tax. Yeah, the HFM tax was actually divided into two. The first phase, this guy Adekunle, Bad Boy Dex, and then this lady Angel, JB Angel, actually won the first tax, and they got 1.5 M to their bag. And then for the second, they needed to get the smart investor, and it's gonna be only one person. Last, to my utmost surprise, it was Baye who got it because I was even thinking Baye was reluctant with investing and all of that. I don't know, say the girl now to the target or more. I was so happy she won, so she got 1 M to her added to her account, to her bag. And then of course the Venita, which is the game master, actually got 1 M too. Game masters, whether you lose or you win, it doesn't concern the game master. They will actually, compensate the game master. So Venita actually got what's it called? 1 M added to her account too. She just got the same thing as Baye. A lot. Actually, the game was quite an interesting one. How they were actually removing themselves out. I would have just said you guys all of that, but guys, there is no time for that one. Make we the highlights on the main gist because even me, this matter big doing this stuff late don't tire me. So after Ile Baye won that tax. People did not see her coming. I know they would not expect that she would win that, But Alex, her godmother, called her out and was advising her and tell her to always believe in herself, that she should never disrespect herself so that people will not disrespect her, that she actually is smart, this one, that one. She was just actually giving her some advice and tell her to actually hold herself up there, to a certain level so that people would see her that way and so that people would not look down on her. Then what was one of the basbos that happened, guys? I never knew there's this beef brewing between Sholzy and Cross. Ever since Sholzy has been in the house, we have seen Sholzy as this guy who is free spirited, who is always gingerly on his lane. So they had this ish when Angel was in between. Cross was blaming Angel, that Angel was the reason about food something. Sholzy actually changed it for Cross, and seriously, he was so angry and he left. Now Cross was actually blaming Angel, that Angel was the reason why Shorzy got this mad at him and all of that. So Angel on the other hand went to meet Shorzy. They love Shorzy in that house because he's just a free guy in that house. He doesn't have any issue with anybody. So Angel went to meet Shorzy. Shorzy was telling Angel, see, this thing does not even concern, it's not even about you, because Angel wanted to clear her name because Cross was actually putting it on Angel. Angel was like trying to talk to Shorzy. Shorzy was like, see, I don't know, this guy carry me for mind. I don't know why he ain't carry me for mind like that. I do not know, he has something personal for me. He should come out plain and tell me, because he has been coming for me like twice and I've been avoiding him, but it is too much for him. I do not disrespect anybody and nobody should disrespect me. Now that time I can't realize, say, hey, what could be the relationship between Shorzy and Cross? What could be brewing this beef? And I realized Kimopra. Do not forget, Kimopra is actually Cholsy's ex. So I don't know this ex thinking why it could cause problem for people. That's how Somad is still angry with Angel because of Angel mentioned, kissing cross in her dream. Omo Ichoko, last, all of them go do it and then go do all right. At the other hand, Venita and Angel are in one corner discussing Soma thingy. At the other hand, Venita will drop some basketballs for Alex. Guys, a lot was just happening during that period. Meanwhile, while a lot was happening, after the HFM tax, Biggie, the housemates are supposed to present their wager today. I don't know why Biggie had to do everything late. Like, the thing even tire me. It's not giving a beg. My viewers from South Africa, were you guys awake or you were sleeping already? I know the time difference, how you guys are always calling on Biggie. Pool party is late, this one is this. I'm very sure most of you would not, watch this tax. Biggie should actually reduce this timing. I don't understand. So the housemates went for their wager, and of course, we all know that new judges will be coming. The first judges was Aneke. Aneke was the first judges, and people were like, wager judge, and people were like, the second was Hermes. At least people actually did know Hermes a bit, and the third was Queen. For Queen and Hermes, people did know them. But the only person who were actually people, some people I see on the social space, people asking, who is Aneke? Who is Aneke? Now that time I know, say, most of the people on the social streets are actually new on these biggest streets. We don't they watch this thing Tepe. Anyways, I would actually run a little rundown for you guys about whom Aneke is. For those who do not know Aneke, Aneke was in double Wahala season. Yes, the season of Alex and Cece. The season where they actually shared the housemate into pair. That pair thing, it started with double Wahala, not from that pair you see that happened in Baby Titan. It started in double Wahala, so and Aneke, her pair was Angel, a guy. Some of you will not even know him because he's not into the entertainment industry like that. So Aneke was paired with Angel, and then Aneke was the only lady Rico Suave, may his gentle soul rest in peace. The lady Rico liked in that house. Rico really, really, really liked Aneke. He tried his best to ask her out, but Aneke wasn't really feeling him. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So Aneke is somebody that is not all over the place, but she's very good with presenting. She's a good host. If you had watched her season, you would really like her. So for the people that know her will understand. She's actually good with what she does, with the words and everything. She's just so sweet and swift with words like doyin. So yeah, that is whom Aneke is. And of course, we all know Hermes now. Hermes, they are just Adekunle set, which or Hermes was one person who is actually pleading. In fact, Hermes was the only Big Brother ex-housemate who was actually auditioning himself publicly for everyone to see that he want to come back as Big Brother All-Stars. The guy was begging that, please, Biggie, bring me back to the house. To the extent he was even telling his fans to call on Biggie. I am telling you. So yeah, but thank God he came back to the house as a wager judge. It is still something. At least we saw his face. Hermes is quite an intelligent guy too, if you watch their season. And then for Queen, of course, we all know Queen. Queen, White Money's man, White Money's girl. She really liked White Money during their season. Queen was at first everywhere, but it is what it is. It's still no workouts. And she's rooting for some persons outside of the house from their set, but White Money is now among. Of course, we all know White Money did not really accept her. So I think maybe outside of the house, they were not just cool again. So I have explained the judges to you guys now. So let's enter to the matter of the day. So the housemates actually did present their wager. I won't lie to you guys. The team is sports. It is quite an interesting one. I enjoyed it. Did you watch the wager? If yes, what can you be sincere? What did you think about the wager? When they were even doing this, I was smiling all through. They had to do they started off with the introduction. They started with the national anthem, which Perel led with his sweet voice, and then he was giving everything in between, which the housemates stood still to obey the clarion call. And then afterwards, then it was Neo actually doing this. That Neo is so swift though. It was so sweet to see. And thirdly, they actually did their game, the onesies, and they had to wear. Team Green won. They did the rubber band game. If you actually during our childhood days, then we actually the rubber band is one game we actually did very well. So I could relate with the housemates, And then they actually did which one again? the I call on game. They did 5 spots. Biggie said four, but they did 5 spots. I'm not gonna forget to call on Venita. If there is one thing this lady is, see, that is why no matter how I can be so pissed with the kind of attitude she gives, this lady, one thing I'm not gonna take from her is she's quite intelligent. She's an all-rounder. Like Venita is good with everything. If there's one thing I've always done in my on my channel, it's always call out a creative person. Like creativity, she's top notch. The live posts, perfect. Everything, she's just swift and good with it. I'm not gonna take it out from her. Her commentary was so sweet. If you're listening to her commentary, you would laugh. If you're not just watching her accent and you're listening to her say whatever she was saying, calling Pere Black Jesus, the way she was saying things she was saying, it was so funny. I was actually laughing. And Cross, which was the referee, actually did well too. So after every the housemates, did their whatever they had to do, argument were there. It was just like real life. They did not do it like it was staged. If there's one thing this housemate does is whenever it comes to their wager tax, you might not see them too serious while practicing. But when it comes to the arena, they deliver 100%. They actually do deliver 100%. And then everything was going on good and they wrapped it up with music. Of course, we all know White Money. People have been complaining, oh, White Money always want music in everything. Is that even necessary? Blah, 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 blah. You people should let White Money breathe. Let him breathe. Is his line, let him sell himself. But I'm not gonna lie that this guy called Soma has a sweet voice. Come on. The guy is good, I beg. The guy is good. And I'm very happy that he lasted this long on this game. He has showed himself. Wager Tax is always putting all his might to make sure that everything, pull through. So the housemates ended the sports after every they had to end it up with a song, and then Biggie had to call on the judges, the wager judges. The first person Biggie called was Aheneka, and already Biggie told them that if it's just like you can rate them from 1 to 5, that 1 is fair. Sorry guys, 1 is poor, then 2 is fair, 3 is good, and then 4 is average, and then 5 is excellence. So they had to rate according to that. So Aneke spoke. Aneke is looking quite beautiful, and she gave them 4. Hermes actually, after saying hi to them and all of that, Hermes was like that he enjoyed the game and everything, but it lacked creativity, especially the rubber band game. You understand? They actually made it so plain and in that level that he is gonna be giving them a 3. Hermes, Aneke gave them a 4. Hermes gave them a 3. And the end point is 15. It cannot pass 15 according to what Biggie said. So giving 4 plus 3, it's 7, right? And then it was Queenstown. All the housemates were already cheering Queen's name, like Angel. They were hailing Queen, let's go. I'm like, wow. It may seem as though they really, really, really want to hear from Queen. I love how they were hailing Queen. Queen was just feeling special. It can't be like, say, other judges escort her come, because the housemates were giving her more of the attention. They were just calling her name, hailing her. It may seem as though Queen has built a beautiful relationship, with the housemates outside of the house. So when it got to her turn, she actually hailed Neo for that his choreography, that thing he did, actually hailed Baye for the I call on game. And sincerely, I wasn't expecting that Baye would be able to jump the way she did, So she actually did hail Baye, that she wasn't expecting that from Baye. She was like in that note that she is going to be giving them a 5, and she blew them a kiss. And they were shouting, yay! So the judges finished giving their judgment. Now it was now Biggie's turn to give his verdict. If Biggie always said this, in that the judges would give theirs. Then if it's not okay by him, they are not gonna win. So Biggie started off with the housemates were waiting for Biggie to talk. So why Biggie started? Biggie was like, he asked them to create their own game. He did not tell them to modify the game that they know already. So meaning that they would have created their own game, not modifying the game we know already. So after for Biggie to have said that, the housemates already lost hope that they're not gonna win. So after every Biggie was like that he's gonna overturn the wager judges, that it is not a win, that the wager judges gave in total 12. And then for a Biggie, it is a loss that they have lost their wager. It was quite disappointing. I myself, I wasn't expecting them to lose this wager. Ready from the time, the stress, everything. Biggie said, no, they give them time, I beg. What is this? So, but I think they are supposed to win. But according to Biggie, it was not creative. Like, they did not change a different game that we do not know about. They rather went and modify the old game we know of. So that is how they actually did fail their wager. It was quite disappointing. The housemates were really not happy. They were just like, they could not even leave the arena. Especially people who had put so much effort. Venita was not happy. Pere was not happy. So the cross, the HOH was not really happy. But it is what it is now. It is what it is. At least they have this thing, their coins. They would have to, shop with their coins, and it's going to cost a lot of basbos. I'm very sure of that. This one they'll be using their own money to shop. Let's watch and see what happens. Anyways, guys, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now. Any other gist will be happening tomorrow. Me self, make I calm my head, make I rest. No be me biggie go dey stress. I beg you people self, make una go rest. I'll see you guys later, guys. Thank you so much for sailing with me. Bye for now, guys. Feel free to use the comment section as it pleases you. Tell me, what do you think, from the HFM tags to the buzzbuzz that is happening in the house to the guests. What do you think about them? And what do you think about the preparation? Do you think the housemaid deserve their wager? Let me know. Feel free to use the comment section. It's all yours. Thanks, babies. Bye for now.